Teamwork defines the games that athletes play. But for firefighters, teamwork is the basis of their singularly heroic profession, the ethic that defines their dangerous lives. 1 year ago this month, a team of firefighters entered a burning furniture warehouse, forever changing that team, as well as the future of a team of young people. This story does contain some sensitive material. Tom Rinaldi reporting for Outside the Lines.
It was a shot, a prayer, a miracle. But it was not an ending. It couldn't be.
We're not going to quit on defense, you understand that? Yes, sir. We're going to keep boxing out, and we're going to have a lot of this tonight. It ain't about me, it's about us tonight. You got it? Yes, sir. Let's go. Win on three. Go, man. 1, 2, 3, win!
Louis Mulkey had 2 titles, and he cherished them both: coach and captain. In his day job, he was a firefighter for the city of Charleston, South Carolina. Whenever he wasn't on Engine 15, he was on the fields and courts of Somerville High School, an assistant coach in football and basketball.
If it was up tonight, somebody gets a game ball, and that's what's the zero.
He just really loved those boys. He believed in them. They helped him as much as he may have helped them.
They were essentially his children. He didn't have kids. They were his children.
If you needed money you didn't eat, he'll give you the last little bit of money he had in his pocket. Even if that meant his gas money getting home, he'll make sure you ate before the game.
Last game of the season.
Mulkey first began coaching many of Somerville's seniors as young boys. As 8th graders on his basketball team, he made a prediction for their future.
He knew since we was in middle school, he told us the year 2008 we was going to win state.
I mean, it was all he would talk about, and he told them, you know, you guys can do this. You can win a state ring before you graduate. You have it in you. He's been saying that all along.
And Mulkey kept telling his players he believed in them, right up until the summer before their senior season. June 18th, 2007. Just past 7 in the evening.
Dispatch Engine 12, starting route to 1807 Savannah Highway.
A call for a structure fire at a furniture store. Within minutes, engines from across the city were dispatched, including Engine 15 and its captain, Louis Mulkey. Smoke spread across the sky for miles. Firefighter Billy Perez was off duty, but called into an engine on the scene.
I said, Johnny, what's going on? You know, he's in a panic in his voice. I can hear him. He said, where are you, Bill? He said, you got to get down there. So, we turn around. We got to go. Louis is missing. Louis is missing.
Is everybody out? Where you at? No, sir. We still got guys in there.
At 7:32 p.m., 24 minutes after the initial report of the fire, a mayday call from Louis Mulkey and his final words.
I love you. Ready on Engine 15. counting 15. Anybody at 15? Well, everybody out of the building. We still can't find you counting 15.
One day after his first wedding anniversary, Louis Mulkey was gone. He was 34 years old. For Lauren Mulkey, his final words still echo.
My first thought was, I was scared for him. And you don't say that unless something's gonna happen. We had a lot of years left. And it's hard to think about never getting to hear that again.
In all, 9 firemen, now known as the Charleston Nine, would die that day in the nation's deadliest firefighting tragedy since September 11th.
I couldn't believe it at first, so I just sat in my room, just sat there for a while, and it just hit me, and I started crying.
I just kept telling myself that he was on vacation, and he was coming back, and he was just gone for a while.
Six months later, Louis Mulkey's team took the court together. Without him. Each, in his own way, discovered the same truth. The way to heal was to play. The way to honor was to win. To win the state title their coach had predicted 5 seasons ago.
The fire department had a black helmet made with a gold and green shield, and they presented it to the team so that Louis could always be there with them on the bench.
The team carried the helmet to every game, placing it on the 4th seat of the bench, Mulkey's seat.
It went everywhere with us, and it was a symbol of how he was right there with us the whole year.
Love, that's what they saw. They saw love sitting there because that's what he gave them.
Somerville had never won a state title in basketball before. By the time the Green Wave entered the playoffs, they were 20-3. 3 more wins carried them to the state semifinals against Sumter. Down the stretch, the game tightened. That's when the crowd began to chant.
Just to hear his name chanted throughout the whole gym, it was crazy. They needed it. We needed it. So we just fed off of it.
Soon after, Somerville seized the lead and kept it. The win took them to the state finals.
The Class 4A boys matchup, Spartanburg squaring off against Somerville.
We knew what the mission was. The mission was to win the game for Louis. And that was all there was to it. The game had to be won for one guy.
February 29th, 2008. The biggest game in Somerville High School history.
We're ready to tip at midcourt. And Spartanburg controlling the basketball. And here's a quick bucket by Andre Whitmire.
From opening tip, the game was tight.
Green drives all the way, reverse layup good. Wow.
Neither team able to pull away.
Left wing front court, Miller. Three-pointer, got it. Left wing, Miller with a